Friends, last week we began our series on the Christian family in observance of the Year of the Family and the Eucharist. In our previous episode, we reflected on the vocation of married people. Pope John Paul II writes in Familiaris Consortio that in them, the commandment of God to grow and multiply is fulfilled, not only biologically but also in faith and values. Because of this, they generate a communion of persons, that is the family, which builds up the church and society. Today, let us reflect on the value of family prayer, through which the family is able to help the church grow. We heard from Familiaris Consortio that the family builds up the church because it does not only provide members to society, but also to the family of God, the church. We also noted that parents are responsible for the transmission of the faith and values to their children. Now, one way that could effectively transmit the faith and values is prayer, especially family prayer. Pope John Paul II tells us, the concrete example and living witness of parents is fundamental and irreplaceable in educating their children to pray. May I now ask you, dear parents, how is your family's prayer life? You know, wherever you gather your family to pray together, you are not only educating them about our faith, you are also fostering communion with the Lord and within your family. Remember what He said, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I in their midst." The value of family prayer is also beautifully expressed by Pope Paul VI in one of his general audiences in 1976. Your example of honesty in thoughts and action, joined to some common prayer, is a lesson for life, an act of worship of singular value. In this way, you bring peace to your homes. Remember, it is thus that you build up the church. Now, another purpose of family prayer is to introduce children to the prayer life of the whole church. Whenever you attend the Mass and other liturgical celebrations as a family, your family joins the communion of all the faithful in praise and thanksgiving to God. Prayer, Familiaris Consortio reminds us, constitutes an essential part of Christian life and of our humanity. Children learn to appreciate the value of prayer when it is found and concretely witnessed at the home. Even Pope Francis keeps on encouraging the parents in his audiences, teach your children how to pray. Why? Because that is how they will discover its value. Teaching and guiding them in the ways of prayer helps build up the church. You are bringing more devoted Christians to the church who will make it grow and strong. So dear brothers and sisters, do not forget the value of prayer. Pray with your family and attend the Mass with them today.